So Rob, why did you use occupational therapy?
Well, basically, I started working in a special needs school, and I saw how the OT works. Before I started working there, I didn't know what OT was, but when I started working there, I saw the profession as an all-inclusive role, and they got people involved in activities which meant something to them, and that interested me. So I thought that's something I could do. What about yourself, Tom?
Well, mine was quite a personal experience. My father was diagnosed with Parkinson's, so I decided, and he had a lot of input with the occupational therapist. And from looking at what the occupational therapist did, I got really interested because it was such a varied role on what they actually did. So I wanted a career that could I could decide on what I wanted to do and could develop in different areas.
Yeah, similar with me, I saw the OT profession as something so broad that even if I wanted to change the dynamic where I wanted to go into, then I could do that. And I like the idea of working in areas where not many healthcare professionals are, for example charities and schools, and that really interested me.
What about yourself, Rajesh?
I didn't know what it was. I mean, same as anybody else really, but until I came across it, my grandma basically had stroke, and up until then, she was one of these really active people. She just get on the bus and go anywhere and whatever independently. But after the stroke, obviously, it's changed her whole life. And I used to think it was like physios, really, that came in and helped sort of movement in the arms and legs and everything. But then, OTs, they're like physios, but they do that little bit extra because it's all about occupations and stuff that she wanted to do that she couldn't do before. And one of my mates, basically, it's like the physio can teach you how to sort of walk again, but it's the occupational therapist that will help you dance again. Yeah. That's the meaningful, that side of things. So that's me.
How about you, Caroline?
I didn't really know what it was until my sister started studying it, and I kind of read a few of her essays and stuff and saw that it was I just thought it was quite interesting really, and I enjoyed that it's so varied that you can, everybody can do different things afterwards. And
what types of placements has everyone been on?
I've been on wheelchair services, which would give me a massive scope to work with individuals of all ages, like children through to teenagers, young adults, elderly. Got to see a vast amount of variety in terms of health conditions like cerebral palsy, scoliosis, kyphosis, things like that. I didn't realise the vast amount of wheelchairs that are out there, from buggies to snazzies, and all the different range of wheelchairs available to people and things like that, and how you can afford them through wheelchair budgets and things like that.
Brilliant.
See, I've been on something completely different. I've been in community mental health, so it's completely on the flip side to physical health, and you've seen how mental health nurses get involved as well and really collaborate with them.
It's really good.
Yeah, I think my first placement was on a neuro rehab ward, so I saw loads of conditions people being in crashes, hemorrhage on the brain. It's such a varied role, no day's the same. No. So you go in and you do not know what you're going to face, and I think that's something that attracted me to
That's the exciting
OT.
thing though, I think, that not knowing every day is different, and you're going to meet different people, and you're looking to enhance and promote their lives once you discharge them, and it's an ongoing continuous process with them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about OT, is that that constant feeling that you're helping someone, and it's not just a one-off time you're helping them, it's over a long process, and you try to build that rapport with someone as well, so it's quite interesting.
That's another thing that because I'm really creative as well, with arts and crafts and things like that, and then obviously helping people as well, and it just seemed really good that this course is everything together. You learn your theories and your models and things like that, but it still allows you to have that creative sort of, thinking of how to do things differently. And again, just, helping people is the main thing.
Yeah.
So.
Brilliant. How have you two found your first year? Because we're all in the second year, so how have you found it?
The transition was interesting. Like, 'cause I'd come from an educational background where I was teaching in a school last year, and it wasn't until the summer holidays where I was like, I knew I wanted to work with people and young people, or in this case, people of all ages, but I didn't think education was particularly for me. It was just red tape, and it's become more a business than it has. Whereas occupational therapy, I think the value placed on it is significant. Like, you're looking at focusing on people and helping them in their everyday lives overcome several issues, no matter it being mental health, physical health, a variety of things. But first year, I think, although through the transition's been quite difficult, once you get a lot of support from the tutors and your peers, and you all pull together and you collaborate with one another, you're all in the same boat. So I really enjoyed it this year. Yeah.
There's a lot of different stuff to learn, isn't there?
Yeah. And you can see where the theory that you do learn, it applies to the practice for when you go out on placement and things.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously, like, it is a difficult course, but so is like any other uni course, so you can't really expect anything different, can you? We're at university, higher education, it's meant to be difficult.
Yeah, true. But I think because it's such a small uni, you do get that support. The lecturers do actually know you as a person rather than just a number.
Yeah, that's true.
Even on campus, it's like a close-knit family, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like massive unis where you just get lost or anything.
Yeah.